Let's get another check of the forecast. Of course, Brad is here working hard behind the scenes, folks. Brad, you're working hard because folks need to take this serious.
Yeah, and the good news is I think we're starting to see people get it really seriously now and get prepared for this. The good news is, in this case, Nick, the slowing down of the storm gave us a whole nother day almost to prepare for this on Saturday when most people will be off of work. So that certainly is going to help. So during the daylight hours tomorrow, I'm not anticipating any issues until about 6 p.m. And even then, it's going to be sleet initially. So it's really overnight into Sunday morning. We can see the storm now. It's really taking shape. And the one thing you notice, it's a large storm and there's a lot of moisture. And what's interesting about this storm is there's a bunch of Pacific moisture in this as well. We haven't even tapped into the Gulf yet. So all this moisture is coming in from the Pacific. That's what's loading this up with a lot more moisture than we normally see this soon. Now, yesterday it was like a 50-50 split. Will we see freezing rain or sleet? We know we're not going to see much snow. It doesn't mean we won't see a flake or two at the very beginning, but that's not going to be the predominant precipitation type we call it. Yesterday, I would have said it's a 50-50 split. Today, it's probably more like 80-20, and that 80, unfortunately, is freezing rain. The freezing rain is going to dominate. If the slowing down gave us an extra day, it also helped create a bigger ice event because that allows the warm air aloft to get in here and create more ice. We're anticipating this type of scenario, at least a ½ inch. And remember, it only takes a ¼ inch where we have an ice storm warning. So we've kind of doubled that, really, honestly. And in some cases, there's an outside chance it could go even higher, though I don't even want to think about that. But I will definitely tell you that that is the potential, at least a 30% chance of this going up to ¾ of an inch. Dangerous roads for sure. The ground is really cold. I had a great question via email. People say, it was kind of in the 50s today and yesterday, right? That's not really that warm. The ground is super cold. The plants are all dormant, so they don't really retain heat. So it's not like there's going to be warmth that melts this. When it gets below freezing, things are going to freeze. That's just the way it works. And the ice will definitely be around for a while, which means extended power outages. And if we lose power, it could be a real big issue. Right now, we're not looking at much sleet. I think an inch or two at the maybe outside chance of 3 in a few spots. Snow more likely way north, but even there, it's not going to be all snow. I don't think anywhere in our viewing area stays all snow. In fact, I'll show you why. We'll go hour by hour. This is the best way to explain how things unfold. So these are the temperatures. There's the snow. So that's the first area that we could see some snow right in here. So the mountains and foothills probably going, great, we're going to get a winter wonderland. And then here comes the warm nose, which brings all sleet. So you see the sleet moving in and eventually everything turns to sleet. So this is why snow is not the predominant P type here. That's all sleet Saturday night. Remains sleet, probably heavy at times, real loud. You're going to hear that. When it changes to freezing rain, it happens in the middle of the night. I remember yesterday, this time was more like on Sunday during the day or early morning, like 10, 11. Now it's in the middle of the night. So that means a longer period of freezing rain, drizzle, mist, which persists for a while. This lasts all day Sunday into Sunday night. So it's all day Sunday, all day. There's no windows. There's no like, can I do this? None. Just put that out of your mind. You're not going anywhere on Sunday, okay? It's virtually impossible. And then the cold air comes in on Monday. We dry out and it gets windy. That's the other side of this, the wind. So ice is bad enough. When you have ice-covered trees and power lines and then strong winds move in on Monday, we could see a delayed power outage risk into Monday. So don't let your guard down if you get through Sunday night and go, my power's still on. There's still a chance Monday with the wind we see the outages. Now, if we have outages, the problems just begin because look at these temperatures. Monday, Tuesday, all next week, Arctic blast. Highs will struggle to get above freezing during the day. Now, the sun will be out. That will help, but it will be very cold. And at night, those temperatures will be single digits and teens. Brutally cold air is going to be over us. 90% chance of below average temperatures for the foreseeable future. So we'll take a quick look at your Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast. Those temperatures remain frigid here. 6, not 16, not 26, 6 degrees on Tuesday morning. We look long range, 10-day forecast. Look how cold it is next week. We've got chilly temperatures. And yes, I have a snowflake next Sunday. Don't worry about that. It's too far out, but it does show you how chilly and active this pattern is going to remain.
Ooh, make sure you get the heavy coat out, folks. As this storm rolls in, WCNC Charlotte is your home for winter weather coverage. Join us starting at 6 tomorrow night for uninterrupted news and weather. Then Sunday, we'll be live all day starting at 5 a.m. Our crews will be spread across the area with a look at the storm's impact and what it means for you. We'll be live on air and streaming until the conditions improve, folks. It's all right here on WCNC Charlotte and streaming live on WCNC Plus.